So they've closed down a bunch of buildings here at Marriott's Grande Vista. We're gonna walk around and take a look. Coming right up. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy, and before we get started here, taking a quick look around Marriott's Grande Vista, all of the buildings that they have closed in these new pandemic times. Just want to let you know, on this channel, I like to share some of my best timeshare tips, strategies, and advice on how to help you get the most out of your timeshare ownership. So let's get rolling. Okay, so we are actually staying in the Clubside Village section at Marriott's Grande Vista. And I apologize if there's a lot of noise. I'm trying to aim the microphone away from all of the leaf blowers and everything. But in the section we're staying in, I think there's actually maybe 6 buildings total, but only 2 are actually open. So they've shut down quite a few buildings completely, 0 occupancy. They said that the resort had about a little over 50% occupancy when we spoke to somebody when we first checked in. Not sure exact if that's correct or not, but given that there's only 2 of 6 buildings in this section open, of course we'll have to go over and we'll take a look at some of the other sections as well to see how many buildings they have shut down over there. But this building here behind me, it's number 98. It is completely closed. 97 and 96 are open. There are people in there. We're in one of those. And I have my trusty map here, just so I don't forget which building numbers they are. But I think numbers 95, 98, 99, and 100 are completely closed. So it's, yeah, only 2 are open here. But the parking lot is pretty empty, as you can see behind me. It's not something you'll see very often here at Grande Vista in Orlando. There's no cars in the parking lot. They're doing some work over there, but other than that, it's pretty sparse. This here is building 97. That is one of the ones that does have people in it with occupancy. And then the one on the other side of that one does as well. So let's keep going. We'll keep walking around here, the Clubside Village section, and then we'll head over to some of the other villages as well. So this over here behind me is number 99. It's empty. Got a car coming through, better move. And we'll keep walking up this way, past number 100. So here we are. This is building number 100. It is also empty. There are a few cars parked back there, but there are actually people that are parked in 97 across the street. So they're a little bit closer to park there than other places. So, but completely unoccupied. So I have number 96 is over there. It actually, quite a few cars parked out here, so it definitely has people staying in it. But the next one to it, which is 95, it does not. So it looks like it is also completely closed. Building number 95, completely closed down. Not a car in the parking lot. Okay, so while I walk over to the other villages, I'm probably going to head over to Gulfside Village next. Just kind of have to wonder what logical sense it makes to actually shut down entire buildings. Because essentially, I mean, I guess it makes financial sense. You don't have to worry about an entire building, but I mean, ultimately they're looking for social distancing. So when you close an entire building, you're having to put more people in the other buildings, obviously. Now, they may not be 100% occupied either, but ultimately you're having, even if they're, say, 100% occupied, because they've closed everything else down, you're having the same number of people going up and down the elevators. You're having to put people into rooms that were just checked out of. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, other than from a financial perspective, to close down entire buildings, because you're just compacting all those people into those buildings that are open. So it just doesn't seem to make sense. All those cars are parked around the same entrance. All those people are using the same elevator. And I'm guessing probably when somebody checks out, maybe they keep the room closed down for a couple days. I don't know, but Just would seem to make more sense to spread people out so they aren't all congregating to those single buildings. Okay, so now we're going to be walking through the main village. As I walk past the golf course here, we're heading towards Golfside Village. Actually, it looks like they've updated their map. They have Club Village, which I always thought was Clubside. Golf Village, which I thought was Golfside, and then Main Village and West Village. So we're heading over, I guess, to Golf Village. Okay, so this is building number 94, and there's cars parked out front here, so it must be open. This is 95 and it's open. Okay, since I was walking right past and right through the main village, this over here is 81, 82, and 83. They're all open. They do have this road closed though. You can't go through this road here, but that's obviously for some type of construction work. But lots of cars over there. So the main village, all buildings are open here. Okay, so we're over here now in Golf Village, which is 87 through 92. And it looks like they have maybe 92 and 91 open. But pretty much everything else is shuttered. No cars in front of those buildings. So definitely quite interesting. The main village, 100% of the buildings were open, but Golf and Club Village, kind of those satellite kind of sections or side resorts within a resort, they're kind of out away from the main area. That's where they've been closing down some of those buildings. Yeah, so definitely 91 here and 92 is over there. They're both open. But 90, 89, and 88, and 87 over there, they're all not occupied at the moment. Okay, so I'm walking up to building 89 here basically, and then we'll walk down through here to where there's absolutely no vehicles parked. There's a golf cart way down there. But yeah, we'll walk down through here as we head over to West Village and take a look at the what's open, what's closed over there. But it's kind of an eerie feeling walking through a parking lot here that is basically empty. And even the ones that do have cars in them, they're not really full either. So I would definitely think that 50% occupancy is probably about right. This section also has 6 buildings, of which only two are open. So far, 8 buildings here are completely closed. Okay, so as we continue on here, just want to remind you, if you like timeshare tips, strategies, advice, resort reviews, villa tours, industry news, be sure to subscribe down below, hit that notification bell also, so you never miss a single one of my videos. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram also to stay completely in touch on all the socials for Destination Timeshare. Alright, so now we're on our way over to West Village, just kind of walking through this tree-lined road here along the sidewalk. Got a lot of cool Spanish moss up above here. Kind of neat. It's always kind of creepy, like if you ever been to places like Charleston or Savannah, Georgia. It's really kind of cool to walk through those streets and see all that Spanish moss from the trees. But as we walk along here, we're passing by the lake here at Marriott's Grande Vista in Orlando. So pretty cool. Nice lake. You can do some fishing in here. I believe they have some kind of non-motorized boat rentals, maybe like kayaks, those pedal boats, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is the main village over here, and then West Village is over here, and then as I turn more, that is Golf Village behind me, where most of the buildings were empty. But we're gonna head over here and see what buildings they have open and closed in West Village. Okay, so we're coming into West Village here. The north end buildings are 86, 85, and 84, and it looks like at least 86 is open. There's a lot of cars in front of it. 85 also looks open. And probably, maybe even this whole West Village. We'll take a look though. We'll continue on down. So yes, for sure, 86, 85, and 84 are all open. Lots of cars in the parking lot. So that up there is 86. This is 85. This is 84, and then it's separated by Plaza del Sol, Copaloca Bar and Grill area. Then we'll walk further on to the south 3 buildings. Okay, so we're continuing down here towards buildings, what is it? Buildings 77, 78, and 79. And I think only one of these is actually going to be occupied. It's this one here, which is 79. I talked to the director of engineering, got a lot of great information from him. I'll cover that here in just a minute. But yeah, walking past building number 79. Cars in the parking lot. It is open. Okay, so building 79 definitely occupied. 78 does have some cars in front of it, but I think it's mostly workers. It looks like they're doing some refurbishment and construction work here. So this one isn't occupied either. So it looks like a total of maybe 10 buildings here at Marriott's Grande Vista that are completely closed down, because 77 also down here at the end is completely closed. So yeah, there they are. 10 buildings here, completely closed. Okay, so I'm just walking past building number 77. It's completely closed. And yeah, just confirmed that. No cars in the parking lot. Looks like they did repave this parking lot though and painted new lines, so took advantage of some of the downtime. But to confirm, that's 10 of the buildings here, 24 total at Marriott's Grande Vista, 10 of them completely shuttered. But I was talking to the director of engineering as we walk back towards the main village. About 50% occupancy here at Grande Vista in Orlando, and next week he said it's supposed to jump to 90%. So this is going to be a hopping place next week. Pretty busy. There's a cool place to sit behind me here. Okay, so I also learned that they've done a lot of work while they were at low occupancy. They went through, replaced all the batteries in all of the safes, replaced all the batteries in all of the door locks, went through, changed out a whole bunch of the phones, got rid of the annoying cordless phones in the villas and just put in regular corded phones, replacing a whole bunch of toilet tanks, doing all kinds of work. They're still working on the tile floors that are in the breezeways or hallways in front of all the villas. So they're actually going from a painted floor to a tile floor. I'm actually going to do a separate video on that. So when that video is ready, you'll be able to find it linked up above here. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. Interesting information on that, because I attended a board of directors meeting and learned about that. It's a rather expensive project anyway. But yeah, so they got a lot of work done while occupancy was low here at Grande Vista. So if you found this video interesting or entertaining, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, check out the What to Watch Next section in the description box below. And also, YouTube thinks you'll like this video down here. And if you want to see another video about Marriott's Grande Vista, check this one out up here. So please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, the best destination is always a timeshare.